Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone, thank you guys for coming today. And we just wanted to spend a few minutes and honor Jeff and Jay for all of the years that they have been broadcasting Pioneer Sports. They broadcasted football together for 15 years and baseball. And this year they picked up some flag football. So together, these guys have really made a difference with our community. So I have a couple notes here about Jeff. I know Jay a little bit better than Jeff, but one thing I know about Jeff is he was the J in Jebs, and I know a lot of you younger people don't remember Jebs, but but Jebs was a grocery store that Jeff's dad owned. And that's where Jeff got his start, right? Yeah. All right, so I'd say that Jeff is an all-around. He's a community leader. He is. How long were you in a football assistant coach with the Pioneers?
Probably 6 years with Chris. We coached at the middle school for 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years at the middle school, and I think 6 years at the high school with Chris Madewell. And I coached 1 year with Tommy Johnson, I think. And then I went back to the middle school with Ben and Donnie. So, I don't know, close to 10, 12 years.
So 10 or 12 years as an assistant
coach.
You were also a former Pioneer. You played football with the Pioneers.
And graduated in 1980.
And
81. Played on the 1980 team.
Ah, all right. So that was a pretty good team, right?
Yeah, we were all right.
All right. You were a former Carson Newman Eagle, played ball in college.
Yes, sir.
And also longtime co-host of the Pioneer pregame show.
You're digging way back, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
This is Brian Kale, Rob Nunley, me, and help me out, Rob. Who was the fourth one? Butch Bullen. That's it.
Yeah.
We did the pregame 3 or 4 years.
All right. Well, Jeff, I think we need to give you a round of applause for what you have done. So thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You got a speech prepared?
I've had the honor for the last 15 years of being this guy's wingman. And Brian Kale once told me when I very first started, he said, don't say a lot. Let Jay do all the talking, just add where you need it to. And I think that's what I've tried to do over the years is let him – he's the main character, and I just try to add when needed. But I've had the blessing of working with him, and it's been an honor.
Well, I agree that you guys made a really good team together. You did. So, Jay Walker. There's a lot to say about Jay Walker. 35 years basketball. 35 years of being the announcer, play-by-play for basketball. 31 years of football. And we were able to celebrate your 300th game during the season. That was pretty amazing. 15 years of baseball.
With him, but
15 years with Jeff with baseball. So you were doing baseball for much longer than that.
started in '98 for baseball. Then took a couple of years off. Jeff Barnes was play-by-play, and then I moved back in. So a lot of years.
So Jay was also awarded the A.F. Bridges Award for Contributor of the Year in Middle Tennessee by the TSSAA. That's a pretty big accomplishment. He was also the Grand Marshal of the Christmas Parade, so that's quite an honor. And also Jay Walker is a member of the Warren County Sports Hall of Fame, which is pretty amazing. So Jay, excellent job, and thank you very much for what you have done. But I had to say something. Whenever we first bought the radio station, we didn't know what we were doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I know a little more now than we did then. But we had Jay Walker was the best thing that we had, well, other than Justin Reed. We had I felt like Jay Walker was a steady voice that the entire community had known for so long, and Jay was the rock that helped us get through. Felt like some pretty dark times there at first. So Jay, thank you for that. You may not even know that, but one time, our very first ball game that we were gonna announce, we had new equipment, and I was so excited. And we got to DeKalb County, and our internet connection didn't work. But Jay did not stop. He just kept on announcing the game because he just knew that it was going to get reconnected. So he even used his phone and dialed in. It's like any way we could get the game on the air, Jay did it. So and it was, there was a game that was pretty far away, and it wasn't a real important game. I said, Jay, are we gonna go to that game? And Jay said, we go to every game. So it didn't matter what the weather was or how far away it was. Jay said we could go to every game. So I appreciate that, and that sort of, made me realize that there are people that are, that really want and need to hear that broadcast. So thank you for what you've done. So Jay, thank you very much. And we put together a little presentation here. It's just a few memories from you guys from over the years. So if you don't mind, we're gonna play that real quick. All right, you ready?
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. Baby, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.
Well, like I said, we appreciate you guys very much. And one thing I learned about Jay during this is he takes a lot of nature pictures. So I sorted through a whole lot of nature pictures to find these, Jay. So, but you document very, very well. So thank you for doing that. Also, we wanted to leave you guys with a memento. So each of you could take one of these helmets, and we asked that people would sign them, put their names on them, so you can keep them on your shelf as a memento of what all you guys have done for Warren County Pioneer Sports. So thank you guys again for what you have done for Warren County Sports.
Thanks, Chad. If you're looking for a broadcast partner, naturally you want to find somebody that's knowledgeable about the game that you're covering, about the sport. But you also want somebody you can have a conversation with on the road, on the way to the away games. You want somebody you can share a meal with, because some of those road trips you got to stop and eat. And it's a bonus if you have somebody who wants to drive sometimes or wants to help set up and tear down the equipment. But the main thing, if you can find somebody who is a good friend, and I'm proud to call this gentleman my friend. It's been a pleasure working with Jeff Lee for 15 years. And thank you very much. By the way, my wife is right over here, Teresa. And she's been very supportive. I know when we have an open day or bye week, and I'm sitting on the couch, and she's I think it kind of cramps her style, because she will kind of look over at me like, "What are you doing here? It's Friday night, you know." But she's been very supportive and understanding, and our son played for 4 years while I was doing play-by-play, and she went to all those games. There were times when I get to watching him, and I would miss a play, but you got to work on that. But anyway, it's been a pleasure. It's been one of the joys of my life to do Pioneer Sports all these years. And, I'm blessed. I'm going to miss it. I miss it already, but I'm going to be at the games. They gave me a lifetime pass. So bad thing is it's an 8x10, so I don't have to wear it, But anyway, I'll be at the games. I'll be still cheering for the Pioneers. And anytime, our new broadcast crew needs my assistance, I'm there. Usually it's to ask, what about this equipment? What do we do here? But I think they've got it figured out by now, and I don't think it'll miss a beat. I think Pioneer Sports will still sound very good on Star 107 or whichever station they want to carry it on. But thank you all for coming, and thanks, Chad, very much. Deeply appreciate it.
So when talking about the next crew, I wanted to take an opportunity to introduce everyone here and online to the new. Well, whenever we found out that Jay was retiring, Jay was this steady rock that we had, and Jay said, "Well, this is my last year." So we had to come up with some ideas on who's going to be the next voice of the Pioneers, and Jeff Barnes. His name kept on rising to the top, and when we talked to Jeff said, "Yeah, he's got radio in his blood, and he just can't. He couldn't get away from it. So we were able to bring Jeff Barnes back, and we said, well, Jeff, you need a good color guy like Jeff Lee was. So we thought and we thought and we thought, and I feel like we have found. He may not be Jeff Lee, but we have found an outstanding color commentary guy. So, Barnes, do you care to stand up next to Jay? And Mr. Ben Matheny, do you care to stand up next to Jeff Lee here? So, and this is our new voices of the Pioneers, starting at the first game, and maybe do a few things before that first game. But this is the new crew right here. So this is pretty exciting right here. Also, I wanted to announce that we are going to have a tailgate show sponsored by Mr. Chris Chalfant and Reddick Brown Ford. It's going to be an outstanding show. It is going to be called Pioneer Nation Live. So we're going to have some great hosts right here, and our amazing sports guy over there is going to be on the radio and on the show as well. But again, you guys have been great, and we appreciate you so very much. Don't leave without signing the helmets that we can get to Jeff and Jay. Anything else, you guys? How about Ben? We got a speech from you.
Go Pioneers.
Oh, my teacher, yes. That's right. Me and Jay were talking before, and in the last 50 years, there's only been two voices of the Pioneers, this man and Earl Dugan. I am honored to be following Jay and Earl and that tradition. It's one of these, and I told, is Grant still here? He left. I knew Grant back at White County. Of course, that's where I was for 20 years. So I told him, I said, it's like coming home. I haven't been on the broadcast with Jay. I think the last time I was on there was 24 years ago. And then I made the move. And he encouraged me to make that move because Mr. Knight passed away down in Sparta. And he and Jay knew that probably it meant breaking up the crew. But he encouraged me to apply for that. I got it and was able to have 20 years down there, and I'm hoping to bring the same back to Warren County. And I am looking forward to this season, ready to get going, and I'm very honored to once again Chad reaching out to me and considering me and having me back in radio and this opportunity to do Pioneer Sports. And Jay, I just hope I can do good for you, make you proud.
Well, we're excited about this. Jay's got some pretty big shoes to fill, and Jeff has some pretty big shoes to fill as well. But Barnes, you got some pretty big feet. So, all right. Thank you guys very much. We really appreciate you coming. And again, this has been great, and we just wanted to honor these guys, and we just appreciate everything you've done for the Pioneers.
Thank you, Chad. I might add, Jeff was my sideline reporter for a lot of years. We worked with Troy Jones, who's no longer with us, but and we could tell a lot of stories, most of which should not be told in mixed company. But we had a lot of fun over the years, trying to get him to be able to hear me on the sideline. We did a lot of different things that were kind of funny, but I know he's going to do a great job. There's been some talk of me passing the torch. I don't like that because that makes it sound like there's a young apprentice waiting in the wings for his chance. This guy is a grizzled old veteran of play-by-play. He doesn't need me to pass anything to him. He's going to do the job and do it very well. So thanks for coming again.
We have cake and cupcakes, so please, everybody eat up. All right. Thanks again.